We're trying this again because our first attempt, we were freaking hijacked by Blue Radio in Bogota, Colombia, who claimed to have ownership of the opening videos, which they don't have. Those are produced here by my son. And it looks like we're not synced up really well. So I don't know what the issue is, but the sync is way off. So we may have to get that looked at. I don't know. But yeah, hijacked by Blue Radio based out of Bogota, Colombia, who claimed to have the ownership rights of both opening videos. What can I say? Not real good. But yeah, I can see Alan sent me a message that it's not synced up really well. So we're going to have to look into what is causing that issue. So I don't know. But we talked about Tiger and how I'm not really sure if he's ever going to come back. But, and just in case we missed it, I want to throw this up. "72 years old, and nobody has done as much for the business as Ric Flair." That's simple. Couple of tidbits. Walk off in the bottom of the seventh. Mock softball defeats Tennessee Tech 5-4. And it's the first game of a doubleheader because Frost Classic this weekend has been canceled due to the impending bad weather that's coming. Don't forget, Saturday, you'll have to have ESPN Plus to watch it. Spring football in Chattanooga, the Mocs and Wofford from Finley Stadium. Only people, relatives on the pass list will be allowed in. Concession stands are going to be closed. No restrooms. They've got porta potties on the course. My question of the night is why NBC seemed fit to make a show called The Young Rock. We've got Young Sheldon, which is a much, much better show. Much better. Why do they think that America is clamoring for a show? Hi, Kim. Sorry about that. If you missed the explanation, the live feed was hijacked by a radio station in Bogota, Colombia. It's even got the time. I mean, I don't know how they managed to do that, but they hacked it and and stopped it dead in its tracks. Now, back to this. Why does NBC think we want to see a show about Dwayne Johnson growing up? Okay. I have yet to figure it out. Young Sheldon is not a bad show. And if you've ever watched it, the one who plays Sheldon's mother is the actual daughter of the woman who played grown-up Sheldon's mother on The Big Bang Theory, Laurie Metcalf, who played Jackie, Roseanne's sister on Roseanne. Her daughter plays young Sheldon's mom. So how cool is that? Yeah, Vinnie Mac is buddies with the folks at NBC, and especially now that a lot of the WWE programming is going to go to the Peacock Network, of which I'm a subscriber. Don't watch it often. Sometimes I'll get on there and binge watch 2.5 Men. I'll be curious to see the ratings for Young Rock. It's bad enough we've got all these damn talent shows. But now, why don't they just do a television show about Ric Flair's glory days when he was drinking, Space Mountain? I don't know. But we don't need Young Rock. My question the last week or so has been, what the hell is going on in Nashville? The Tennessee state legislature. We've got enough problems in the state of Tennessee. Okay? Do we really need them trying to push through that you can carry a concealed weapon without a permit? They're trying to do that. Do you feel safe knowing? Hey, Val. Do you feel safe knowing that you can be anywhere and somebody can come in strapped and not have to be permitted for it? We've got 6. But this is a priority, as is the letter the Tennessee state senators sent to the presidents and chancellors of all the state universities. Keep in mind Vanderbilt, Cumberland, Maryville College, Carson Newman. Those are not state schools. They're not state supported. But the senators felt the need to send a letter to the university presidents and chancellors asking them to take action should their athletes do the same thing that ETSU did in Chattanooga a week or so ago. And that is take a knee during the national anthem. Now, in my times working Chattanooga Mocs basketball, the national anthem is not played with players on the court. The national anthem is not played in the football stadium before they take the field. It is played before a softball game. But ETSU, as is their right, else. Alan, I think I see the sync problem. The connection is not good, apparently. We'll have to look into that and see what's causing that. But aren't there more important things to deal with in the state of Tennessee? We rank 46th in the country in education. But yet their priorities are allowing you to carry a gun concealed without a permit and making young athletes give up their First Amendment rights. Now, I know a lot of people get upset over athletes taking a knee. From 1976 to 1980, I served in the United States Navy. Someone taking a knee does not offend me. The bust of Nathan Bedford Forrest in the state capital of Tennessee, that offends me. The man who helped found the Ku Klux Klan. But they have the right to do that in sign of protest over what they think is the unfair treatment of African Americans. The coach is standing behind them. The student body at ETSU is standing behind them. But that dumbass State Senator Todd Gardenhire and the rest of his cronies decide to send a letter to all the state university presidents demanding they stop their players from taking a knee. I got an issue with that. We've got more important things to do. We rank near the bottom in vaccinating against COVID. We rank near the bottom in education, and these are the priority items. I swear to God, I don't understand it. A while back, we've got the city election coming up in Chattanooga, and a while back I endorsed Tim Kelly. Although I honestly, right now, don't think he's going to win. I do not think Tim Kelly's going to win. Now, his comments, offhand as they were about the death of Rush Limbaugh, I don't think that plays into it. I just think the power brokers of Chattanooga want Kim White to be elected mayor. So don't be surprised if Chattanooga has their first woman mayor. But always remember, if you reside in the city limits of Chattanooga, your taxes are going to go up. She's already proven that because she's the one that came up with the Downtown Business Improvement District, which is double taxing downtown businesses to have the privilege of being downtown. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if your taxes don't go up. I'm just going to wait until election day to vote because my voting precinct is not going to be crowded. So I'll just wait until election day to vote. I'm still going to vote for Tim Kelly. But I'm beginning to think he's not going to win. Now, in celebration, and then we're going to get out of here because that frustrated me that it's an outfit based in Bogota, Colombia called Blue Radio that hijacked the live stream and said they owned the rights to the video openings. So I'm a little bit frustrated. But in honor of Ric Flair's birthday, 72 today, here is my Mount Rushmore of professional wrestlers. We're going to start far, far left. That would be the same place that George Washington is at the real Mount Rushmore. And far, far left is going to be the nature boy, Ric Flair. he, in his career, did honor to the business. He did what was best for younger talent. There is no Sting if it weren't for Ric Flair. Ric Flair gave the rub to Sting. And it's a shame that Ric Flair and Arn Anderson have had a huge falling out. And it's a shame that Arn Anderson, real name Marty Lundy from Rome, Georgia, decided to turn his back on Ric Flair when Reed Flair died of an overdose. This week, published reports Rick never heard from Arn Anderson. Kind of sad. The next spot on the Rushmore of professional wrestling, Hulk Hogan. Had no talent. He readily admits that Ric Flair is the greatest performer of all time. But what Hogan did when WWF exploded was he carried that company on his back. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all that good stuff. And the little kids bought into it. The popularity of Hulk Hogan turned pro wrestling into sports entertainment. So there's two of them. I like your list, Alan. And boy, I thought about both of them. But I'm thinking the guys who had the biggest impact on the business. Number 3, Andre the Giant. I think he held the world championship one time, but you could always be guaranteed a packed house if Andre was on the card. He was money. He was money. And he understood the business. He knew his job at WrestleMania 3, I think it was. His job was to do the job and give the belt back to Hogan. Because with Hogan came the kids. With Hogan came the merchandise. Now, the final spot. Hi, Cindy. See, I was late tonight. You want me to explain to you why I was late tonight? Because the original 7 o'clock show got hijacked by Blue Radio in Bogota, Colombia. That simple. So, my final spot on the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, far less Ric Flair, then Hulk Hogan, then Andre the Giant. My last spot goes to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Not only was Dusty money, he was a draw. I mean, he didn't have to have the belt. People loved Dusty Rhodes. And if you think about it, Dusty trained a whole lot of wrestlers. I can't begin to go down the list of wrestlers he trained. Now, I had a very brief association with Dusty Rhodes. There was a space in time when Dusty set up Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling. And at that time, Brett Lowry and I had a little show down at UCTV in Fort Oglethorpe on Saturday mornings called Squared Circle Wrestling. We heard Dusty was bringing his show to the National Guard Armory in Cleveland, Tennessee. We made the right connections, and they sent us Scotty Riggs of the American Males to appear on the show that Saturday morning. We then took Scotty Riggs to lunch at Wally's in East Ridge, then took him to Lewis's Pro Wrestling Collectible store at the flea market where he hung out, signed autographs and all that. Then he went on up to Cleveland to work the show that night. Glacier was on the show, Scotty Riggs. A lot of the old WCW guys were there. And Dusty gave us free reign of the locker room to do interviews and talk to the guys. He just said, I'm not going on camera or anything like that. That's the extent of my experience with the late Dusty Rhodes. Except when the show's over and the boys, that's right, the boys, the workers, are tearing down the ring to load it up and go to the next show. They're waiting to get paid. Dusty had made off with the cash box. Nobody got paid. That being said, in Georgia Championship Wrestling and in Florida, hello, Linda, down in Florida, Florida Championship Wrestling, Georgia Championship Wrestling, the NWA as a whole, it was hard to question the impact of Dusty Rhodes. He was, and a message from my son, yeah, it's working. I came back live, and I don't know what the hell prompted a damn radio station in Bogota, Colombia to hijack the original thing. And I'll get back to you, Val, in the next couple of days. But that's the Rushmore of professional wrestling. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and Dusty Rhodes. Well, this one's going to be a little bit short because we had those issues in the beginning. So let Blue Radio in Bogota, Colombia know how you feel, because they didn't try to hijack it once I reestablished tonight's live stream. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We will be back Sunday night, 7 o'clock, with another Jump into the Fire. And as always, please, and they just blocked us again, be kind to each other.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Without a doubt, gonna do all burnt out. Take us running out here for far too long. Cause I'm getting so low. Nothing can you give me makes me feel so bad. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Oh, look at me. I'm rambling again. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. Catch you later on down the trail. Say, friend, got any more of that good sarsaparilla?